Morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I am your host, BKP. Trying to multitask this morning. How many of you stayed up? Text us and tell us 706-889-9700. How many of you stayed up and till 11:30 to watch the President of the United States hand the baton to Hillary Clinton? How many of you? 706-889-9700 is our phone number. Give us a call or also get in touch with us at chief@fetchernews.com. What you got? You got other things on over there, Lonnie?
No, I got the screen. I forgot this up.
You forgot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot, just like I planned it.
Just like you planned it. I can go with that. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Well, now, I did stay up till 11:30, and I watched him pass the baton. Now, I am wanting to know from you. Our email address is chief@fetchernews.com. Again, 706-889-9700. What will they do tonight? Let's play a guessing game on what you think they may do, the Democrats, tonight. Now, my guest this morning will be in here at 9 o'clock. Stephen Aaron's going to spend the hour with me. George is on vacation out west. He's out traveling, and we hope him and Edna's having a good time. And he'll be back here, I think, next week. But right now, I don't know, he might be going for 2 weeks, George. I mean, he's taking all these like photos, like, you know, the world's largest ball of yarn. He's doing one of those trips, Lonnie. He is. George is sending all those out. Folks, if you want, let me make some song suggestions this morning. You know, the other day I said I had to listen to Dear Mr. Fantasy, Play Me a Tune. Today I'm recommending Crazy Train. Absolutely. Ozzy Osbourne, go for it. Get up, put some Crazy Train on, because that was a train back-to-back of just forget the facts. Now, they like to come on. I know I'm cleaning this up. I spilled a whole bottle of stuff on the table with 3 minutes ready to start. You know, we don't have this big, large staff. I can't. Hey, clean up on aisle 5. I can't. Lonnie's trying to get ready. I turn over a whole bottle of stuff. Phones in here, books. Anyhow, back to you. As soon as Donald Trump gets done, right? Donald Trump gets done. They're immediately fact-checking and running him. But boy, the media doesn't have time for that this morning, do they? They have to just continue their love affair with President Obama. Now, it's a crazy train, all right? Usually in the past, and I say usually, a lot of times in the past, okay, your president of the United States, your sitting president, he speaks on Monday, okay? He speaks on Monday. And comes in, speaks on Monday, and turns the entire convention over. And that's when he passes the baton. So I said, if you've been watching for quite this time, I said this several weeks ago, several weeks ago, and last night put it to full circle. Real Clear Politics average polls, Donald Trump is leading. They are a nervous wreck in battleground states, Pennsylvania, these states that are really up for a toss-up. Ed Rendell, Crazy Eddie there in PA, former governor, former chair of the DNC, they are concerned about these states. So, look, I told you a long time ago what was happening, what was taking place, and last night it came all the way to what I told you, to exactly what I told you, okay? Now, normally, the president will come out on Monday and actually turn the convention over to the nominee. Now, that is probably normal. Low key, I'm getting out of the way. I believe in this person. I believe it's this person's time. I believe this person is the person to go forward. Thank you for allowing me to be your president. I would now like to turn the Democrat National Convention and a committee, join with the Democrat National Committee and welcoming our nominee and turning this convention over to the person that needs to be highlighted all week. They didn't do that. Now, the vice president, now I know over in the Republican side, they didn't exactly do it this way, but the vice president Tim Kaine probably should have been the closer last night, or close to it, I guess. All right, he was close to it. But what will they do tonight? Before I get into that, what will they do tonight? Okay? I'm serious. I want to know from you, what do you think they will do? Because I'm going to tell you, they used up all their, I mean, look at that lineup. First of all, Bloomberg, you know, don't buy a big gulp Bloomberg. Okay, what about that? All right. Then Tim Kaine and Joe Biden and Barack Obama and you know, Leon Panetta. I think last night was actually the mentally end of the convention. What will they do tonight? I'm really interested. What do you think they will do tonight? All right. Donald Trump, like him or not, agree with what he says or not, think whatever, knows how to take the day. Knows how to take the day. He could take the media back faster than anybody I ever met. This morning, news all around is talking about Donald Trump and not so much what the president said last night, the vice president said, Donald Trump. All right. Bill de Blasio was there last night. Okay. There was a push. They had, it was gun control night at the DNC, gun control night. Jesse Jackson was there. And he got up and he said, it's healing time. So when he said it was healing time, he meant he was getting over the pain of Bill Clinton calling him an MFN. That's my new hashtag MFN. Now let's see. JJMFN, right? Hashtag JJMFN. Jesse Jackson, mother N. So Jesse Jackson is healing over the racist comments that Bill Clinton's made about him. He said it's healing time, it's hope time, it's Hillary time. Star Jones gets up. They do this great thing about water. Water in Flint, Michigan. Okay. All right, quit texting me. Hey, Lonnie, answer her and tell her that you're glad she found it, and please keep us up on any text messages. Thank you. Black Caucus was out there. Okay, when you dismiss police killing African American men. Let's see what all I picked up last night. Provide for the poor, massive incarceration, police brutality, Black Caucus. Okay, Dirty Harry Reid came out. Blind Mellow Jelly Harry came out. Blind Harry Reid came out. Assault weapon ban that keeps America safe. Okay. Gavin Newsom, the Lieutenant Governor of California. Well, you know, Reagan tore down walls and Trump wants to build a wall. But they forget the wall they tore down was communism, okay? And that doesn't bother the socialists there at the party. Socialist Party. Oh, you get it? Okay, so that one happened. Martin O'Malley was there. Climate change. It was climate change night. Jerry Brown Moonbeam was there. Trump never mentioned climate change or global warming one time last week. Thank you. I have to thank Donald Trump for that, okay? Thank you. I'm glad you didn't mention it. First day in office. Now, this is what the first day in office will be. This is Jerry Brown, Moonbeam, California Governor Brown. First day in office, Hillary will do something to combat climate change. What will she do to combat climate change? I know it won't be to adjust the air conditioning because she's sweating. I cracked myself up. I know that. That was pretty good because she is sweating. That lady is sweating right now, okay? She'll do something to combat climate change. Not ISIS, not anything else, climate change. First day in office. So it was gun night. It was gun violence gangs. Orlando happened because of gun violence, not terrorism. If you listen to this speech, it was gun violence last night. Now, Christina Leonia, or whatever her name is, she is the mother of one of the people killed in the nightclub in Orlando. He was there with his boyfriend. This is what she said. I always want to use that line. This is what she said, okay? So she says this, she's the mother. You hear her talk, gun violence is what killed them. You know, we need common sense gun policies save lives. All right, so they did all that. Senator Chris Murphy from Connecticut, Newtown, Sandy Hook. The Republican Congress has done absolutely nothing to prevent the next massacre. You know, if you're going to do the common sense gun legislation, let's get knives in there. I mean, because we did finally hear last night from Leon Panetta. Leon Panetta was trying to stretch to say things that needed to be said, but still get off the stage, and they call him a Democrat. But Leon Panetta said, slit this priest's throat. Walked into church, slit the priest's throat. They did the whole gun control. Let's see. I got to go down through here. Charles Ramsey, former police chief. Well, like, he was the head of the president's task force, to try to get the cops back in line. We need common sense measures to prevent gun violence. This is what he said. I'm going through one at a time. I'm going to break them down. Like Gabby Gifford came out. Okay. Rear Admiral John Hutton, this morning, he invited Russia to hack us. Now, that's going to get into where I'm going to go with this. This morning, he invited Russia to hack us. Now, Assange, if that's his name, if that's who he really is, Assange says, right, WikiLeaks, they're dropping emails like you would not believe. Well, we know Hillary took this right here and she wiped her server clean, right? Remember, she wiped her server clean. Now, she wiped her server clean. She doesn't know. The FBI comes out, your FBI. So our FBI, our intelligence agencies, our attorney general, nobody can solve what Hillary Clinton has done or could bring her to justice for these crimes. So Donald Trump says off the cuff. Now, he will talk to media. If I went out right now and he was walking down the street, I say, hey, I'm FetcherNews.com. He'll say, what do you want? He'll talk to me, right? That's who he is. He'll talk to you. He will talk to the American people. He'll talk to the media. He'll say anything. All right, this guy will say anything. Hillary, what are we up to? Close to 300 days since she's had a press conference. I think the last one was 6 canned questions already worked out. Okay, so FBI, Attorney General, Obama, Bill Clinton on the plane with the Attorney General talking about grandkids and his handicap. Oh, I didn't handicap. Can't say that anymore. Goff, strike that, Goff. You better move that. You can't go, hey, what's your handicap? I'm not going there, folks. I could. I know what happens next time I go to play the tournament. Somebody says, what's your handicap? I'm like, oh, I'll let you know. Anyhow, Rear Admiral John Hudson, this morning he invited Russia to hack us. They are going nuts because Assange is dropping these emails. We have corruption, crime, everything going on from top to bottom through the administration, through our law enforcement agencies, through our Attorney General, State Department, our place is shot, okay? And Trump says yes, because the DNC, how did Trump get in trouble for that? The DNC blamed it on Russia. What do we do? Oh, Russia, we need a bad guy. They're all in the room. What do we do? How do we cover this? You got to have a bad guy. Russia did it. That Vladimir Putin, Russia did it. So Donald Trump says, hey, look, Russia, if you're out there, if you actually did this, you think you can find Hillary's other 30,000 emails that we can't find? I actually think that's pretty funny. No, I don't like Vladimir Putin, and I don't think things in Russia are okay. But I actually thought it was pretty funny. Hey, man, do you think you can? Because God knows our Attorney General, our State Department, our FBI, our President, on and on and on. We can't seem to find them. And Bernie said we don't want to hear about your damn emails anymore. So Russians, if you guys did it, do you think you could send us those 30,000 emails? Send them over to the FBI. I like everything about it, all right? No! This morning he invited Russia to hack us. No, I think who invited Russia to hack us? You remember Comey at the FBI said, in his indictment of Hillary, but not indictment of Hillary, that her server was vulnerable and could have been compromised. Yeah, he said that, okay? Donald Trump didn't invite the Russians. Cyber espionage has been going on for a while with look at WikiLeaks, okay? So anyhow, he finally says ISIS. Leon Panetta says terrorist. Leon Panetta is the first one in 4 days that acknowledges an 85-year-old priest got his throat slit. Hillary will defeat and destroy ISIS. Not how, just she will, okay? Donald Trump took Russia's side, okay? They're going to play this all week. Asked the Russians to hack. This came from Leon Panetta to hack Hillary's. Joe Biden come out with the Rocky thing. Joe did a good job. This is not whether you like Joe, okay? Now, reality, Republicans out there, conservatives, people that are supporting Donald Trump and not Obama's third term, Hillary Clinton, you got to understand, when, telling the truth was not the priority last night. Sensationalizing, emotion. Linda Umberger was right yesterday when she said women, and she said this, I did not, we have the tape, women seem to feed off the emotion of it, sometimes more. She sent me a text message last night and said they're playing emotions really well. And they're right. Okay. Tim Kaine will break that down between 8:30 and 9. Now, Obama. I have the most notes on Obama. First of all, the President of the United States comes out on Monday. He passes the baton on Monday, and then it's all about nothing else but the nominee. But last night, they go right to the end. Now, Tim Kaine, I like the passing from Obama to Hillary. As far as all the optics of it last night. Her coming out on stage, okay? That everything about that choreographed was really well, all right? Done really well for the DNC. But she left Tim Kaine standing on the stage all alone with his wife. Symbolism, folks, is big in this DNC. Because Tim Kaine in this administration will be the Joe Biden of the Hillary Clinton administration. For 8 years, they've always led you to believe that Joe Biden's been a part of something. But Joe Biden has played the role for 8 years of being in pictures when necessary, looking like he's advising the president when necessary, and when not, going to the funerals and going to the birthday parties and doing all these second things that the president can't get to. That's what Tim Kaine will do. Absolutely will do. Tim Kaine is there to fit white males. Hopefully, some white males will think he is rational, think he is solid, all the above. So Hillary and the DNC is playing the minority card, the demographic card. African-American, playing that card. I have a new one for you. Did you know that you got your African-American, did you know there was Gaysians? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That one, I got to go back. Gaysians. Yes, sir. If you're gay and you're Asian, that's Gaysians. I swear to God, folks. This lady comes out and she says she is Asian and she is gay and she's a Gaysian. I said, oh my God, a Gaysian. I've always wondered what they look like. Anyhow, Obama comes out. I'm going to explain after the break. He's going to be in here. Stephen Aaron's going to come join me at 9. I'm going to take a break. After the break, I'm going to explain to you why it went off like it did last night and why it's Obama's third term and everything I told you led up to last night. What do they do tonight? I have asked you this over and over. What do the Democrats do tonight? All the firepower went out on stage last night. Now, I know we can look it up on the internet, and we will do that on what the lineup is, but what do they do? how does Hillary come out and take this? You know, here's what I think Hillary should do before I go to break. Now, this is for some of you out there that you have to be a little older, but you know, Van Halen, pre-Sammy Hagar people, pre-Sammy Hagar, okay? Van Halen, David Lee Roth. Did you ever go see Van Halen when David Lee Roth was with him? Remember when he would swing on the rope across the stage, come out of the top and swing that rope all the way across the stage? That's what Hillary should do. I think she should swing right down, land at the podium. I'm your host, BKP. I've got a lot more, but we're going to get serious in the next 30 minutes because we're going to break down what Obama said. We're going to have Stephen in here at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to tell you about his third term. Oh, by the way, just saying, is it night 3, and I've not heard any reference at all, none, to thanking the police in Philadelphia or thanking any of the law enforcement? Is it just me? Or is it just me and the Democrats do not applaud, they do not applaud patriotic comments. Like a speaker gets up there and makes a halfway patriotic comment. Now, God forbid they have a flag. I'm serious. I mean, you've seen all the posts on Facebook. They have a flag, okay? But is it me, or every time they have a half-hearted patriotic comment, nothing happens in the crowd? Nobody cheers, no USA, they tried once, like USA, and you know, the Mexican people shut it down. I'm just saying. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome to Good Morning from the Office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Why don't you take us to break?
While the best athletes gather to compete, the rest of us gather to eat. Pizza Hut's Big Flavor Dipper is here. Almost 2 feet of pizza with 4 flavorful dipping sauces. Big enough to feed the whole team for a small price, just $12.99. The Big Flavor Dipper Pizza, only at Pizza Hut.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
The 50-50 sale is back at Schottenkirk Ford. 50 trucks must go in the next 50 hours. Shop over 250 trucks in stock and starting as low as $79.95. And there's several more on the lot just like it. Yes, 50 trucks must go, and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. You have 50 hours to cash in on huge savings. Don't miss our 50-50 sales event at Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium 1-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you. I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
The summer sell down is on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And if you like to save, the time is now. Get a brand new Chevy Malibu for just $19,700. Loaded Silverado Crew Cab LT, just $33,500. Or a new 2017 Equinox from just $23,700. Days has bonus savings on every new Chevy. But time is running out. Don't miss the summer sell down at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
You know, I would really like to know how black people feel when their children leave the house in the morning until they get back home. I would. Now, I'm not going to make light. I'm your host, BKP, Good Morning from the Office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'm not going to make light of there's not some issue. We'll stay there. We're going to get away from it, but some issue of, you know, black young men in inner cities and the tension. So we have to deal that there's a reality there. But I'd like to know how many of you, your children went out and you did not sleep or go to bed till they got home. Now, I'm serious, I'm not being racist, but I have had it all week with how black parents feel. The mother, I'm going here. Okay, the mothers that they trotted out on stage, that they put lipstick on, they put makeup on, they put dresses on, they practiced for a couple hours not to say the F word. They showed them how to walk. They sent them through all these little classes real quick to go out on stage. Okay, if Michael Brown's mother was at home, I know what you're getting ready to think, all right? But if she was at home, basically saying, Michael, you need to get home and do your homework, and then after that, you can watch an hour of TV, call your friends, it's a school night, and tomorrow you can go out. I don't even care how that sounds. If something even remotely happened, but you know what? Instead of looking at what happened when Michael Brown got shot, why don't we look at where Michael Brown's mom was at that time? I don't care. I'm not going after mothers. God knows I'm not going after mothers. It's not happening here. But I'm just telling you, okay? Just telling you. And I have heard all week from Eric Holder, okay, another one that lock him up, we should be chanting, okay? I've heard from Eric Holder this week, how many come on the stage and talk about when black parents, when parents of black kids leave their house and how they worry till they get home. Now, if you're out there and you're Latino, and if you're out there and you're, Gaysian, I didn't say it. You can look it up, Google it, Gaysian. It was said last night. If you're out there and you're Latino, you're Asian, you're white, God forbid you're white, all right, and you're a parent, and you're thinking to yourself, yes, I understand you're concerned about your children and what could happen to your children and their safety till they get home. But I think every parent out there in America is saying, well, wait a minute, I didn't go to bed until my child pulled up in the driveway and came in the door. Okay? See, the thing is not how you feel until they get home. It's, are you home when they get there? Oh, hell, did I go there? Not, oh, we are so concerned on if they will return home safe. No, why don't you worry about being home when they get there? I had it with that all week. Okay, President Obama, last night, we talked about that. President Obama, Kasim Reed was there, Michael Bloomberg, Tim Kaine, now Obama. Okay. Never thank the cops. He talked about videos, okay? He talked about videos on I'm at a loss, and we got to get this out. He talked about videos, us watching videos of violence all around the United States. No discussion about the police violence. I mean, the killing of police, none. Then he says, Congress does nothing on gun control. All right? Then they do the little clip of Obama singing Amazing Grace in Charleston. Then they talk about Obama saved, the unions, saved General Motors for the unions. Folks, I don't have time this morning, but General Motors has not paid their debt back to you, the taxpayer. They shifted some columns around in their financials, okay? They adjusted their financials. Okay, they have not paid their debt back to you. Obama saved GM for the unions and gave it to the unions. Oh, they talked about the great accomplishments. Now, the Paris Agreement on climate change. Okay? The Paris Agreement on climate change. How about the fact that a guy drove a truck, right, just plowed people down, drove a truck, run right over them. But it was more important to talk about a great monumental step forward with climate change, okay? Do you notice they don't thank anybody? No, they thank nobody. The Democrats thank nobody they thank them for nothing, okay? Obama's optimistic. He brought troops home to their families. He brought them home to their families. He called up ISIS and he said, hey, listen, we're leaving on this day. You see all those Toyotas, those Fords, those guns left behind? It's going to take a lot more than it's worth to really tote it down and get it all back home. So we're going to park them somewhere, and if you find them, okay, every time you see ISIS, you know good and well they didn't get that 6-year 0% down financing to get all those trucks to ride around in the back of. All right. He talked about the foreign policy. He shut down Iran's nuclear program. He's cut VA homelessness in half. He's cut VA homelessness in half because they're all sitting at the VA waiting to see a doctor, so they're not home. So half of them are at the VA waiting to see a doctor. I'm not making a joke out of that. I mean, really, marriage equality, okay? Our streets are safer. And the criminal justice, it's criminal justice, it's fair now. We're working on fair criminal justice. The Great American Experiment. This is the one I love, okay? The Great American Experiment. The American experiment of democracy. You know, folks, that's one of the truest statements they have made. The Democrats do experiments on people. The worst experiment that's ever been done on a race, not the comparison, to say it in a way that's not offensive, and I don't really care about that, is, folks, what happened in slavery, I will at least tell you, blacks are free, and they were freed. And whether you like it or not, blacks should long to be freed once again from Democrats and their experiment on society, the Great Society. All right, nobody talked about the debt. Hillary is a 9/11 hero. All the Republicans did, deeply pessimistic vision, blame, anger, and hate. And then he says, we are shocked and saddened by Orlando. How come he couldn't be shocked and saddened by the police officers that killed in Louisiana? How come he couldn't be shocked and saddened by the police officers killed in Dallas? He actually said, quote, we are shocked and saddened by what took place in Orlando. I'm shocked that police officers go out here to defend people that are protesting against them get killed. I'm shocked and saddened by that. All right, they killed bin Laden. This is all the hero stuff. On 9/11, Hillary was a hero. Did you notice again, Hillary's a 9/11 hero. I mean, without Hillary, 9/11, I mean, what a hero. Not to mention when Bill Clinton prosecuted, what's his name? You know, Bill Clinton was president the first time the attack on the World Trade Center. We forgot about that. The first attack in the basement of the World Trade Center, was it the Blind Sheikh? I'm doing this from memory. A Blind Sheikh, we prosecuted him, right? Like he was a shoplifter. All right? Oh. They've talked about torture and everything that Donald Trump's going to do to combat ISIS. I mean, the military is going to get issued. This is going to be the new issue for the military if Hillary Clinton is elected. Tickle feathers. If you catch them, tickle it out of them. I know they'll start screaming, quit tickling me. I think it's torture, right? Tickle. Have you ever been tickled? It's just torture. Stop. You yell for mom. That's, you yell for mom. It's a debt-free convention. He turned over not only the keys, wants to turn the keys to the White House over to Hillary Clinton, but he wants to turn over $20 trillion in debt. $20 trillion. Nobody spoke about the debt, okay? Now, he talks about Trump cozying up to Putin, all right? But do you realize the Chinese built a military island? A military island. The list will go on. We'll have plenty of time. Okay? America is great and strong. Black parents feel when their children leave the home. This is what Obama said. Black Lives Matter was translated in creating the possibility for good people to get involved to make a change. He turned Black Lives Matter into a positive protest, people getting involved to make a change. That's what he turned Black Lives Matter into, good people getting involved to make a change. Those people are terrorists, and they killed cops. Okay. More justice in the justice system. Yeah, we would like to have more justice in the justice system, because if we would get that, maybe Hillary would have got arrested. Work with protesters and police, that's what will happen. What he's saying is more justice in the justice system, where they will work with the protesters and the police. All they're really looking to do, folks, is to make your street corner safe again, and not for you, for the thugs. If the Justice Department and the liberals and the Democrats can get what they want, they just want to retrain law enforcement to accept lawlessness in the cities and move on. Period. Move on. Okay? Mayor Dinkins. Do you remember Mayor Dinkins? Mayor Dinkins of New York. You ever been to Broadway? Now, Giuliani came in up and cleaned it up. I went to Broadway. I went to Times Square and Broadway during Rudy Giuliani's administration. And there was families pushing strollers. There was tourists. It was great. It was absolutely great. I also went to Broadway and Times Square during Mayor Dinkins' administration. It was a disaster. You would not have taken your kids there at that time. They want you to walk away and accept lawlessness. Okay, Hillary made some mistakes, he said. Hillary's been accused of everything. She made a couple of mistakes. We are going to carry her to victory. Okay, we are going to carry her to victory. Join me, the audacity of hope. You are the best organizers on the planet. I'm going to tell you something, buddy. They're not shy when they come right out. The audacity of hope. Join me in this election because Hillary Clinton is a failed candidate and can't win without me. That is really what he said. Then they came out and played Here I Am Baby, and Hillary come out. Here I Am Baby, whoo, and Hillary came out. She should have popped out of a cake. That's what Bill Clinton was hoping when he met her in that library. But not with her running mate. Why didn't Hillary and Tim Kaine, he was sitting in the gallery. Why did they not have the optics of turning it over? Wouldn't that have been a good time? Hillary comes out with Obama, okay? That's fine. Now I'm going to get to round this out. Hillary comes out with Obama. Oh, they all cheer. It's just great. They're swooning, okay? All right? So why not give them about 3 minutes to walk around the stage together and then a new applause line and Joe Biden and Tim Kaine come out. Next thing you know, you got Obama, Biden, what a picture that would have been, and Hillary and Kaine. Why not? Because let me tell you something. Biden and Kaine mean nothing to those two people. Nothing. Absolutely. Okay? Period. They let you know who it was about on that stage last night. Barack Obama told you what he did for 8 years, who he was, and how he has instructed the Hillary to move forward with what he's done. And here's exactly what Obama really said at the end of that. Join me in this election because Hillary's a failed candidate. She's failed and can't win without me. So help me. See, Obama is really Hillary's running mate. That's exactly right, folks. President Obama is truly Hillary Clinton's running mate, whether you like it or not. The facts are in, okay? The audacity of hope, the Huffington Post, Hillary and Obama, they are running mates in this. Don't kid yourself. Now, Assange says with WikiLeaks that he is releasing this and talks about Hillary allowing the Islamic State to flourish in Libya. So for all of those, I got a message last night that said, we're in trouble. No, we're not in trouble. We just have to get serious. Now, will the Putin thing work and the Russia thing work for Hillary? No, it won't work because they'll have to explain. If you do man on the street and you start asking people about Putin, they'll wonder, who is he? Who is this guy? Okay? Do you think he's trying to influence American elections? I have no idea what you're talking about. But then you flip over and you do the commercial where Hillary Clinton's talking about outsourcing jobs to India. You don't have to explain that. So trust me, in politics, when you are explaining, you are losing. When you are explaining, you are losing. And the Democrats are explaining, and the Republicans have to keep them explaining. Last night, Trump was in their head. This morning, Trump stole the headlines. Yesterday, Trump said something that got him all worked up, and he got the day of the media, again, like it or not. Now, remember right before the election, a couple months, they were starting to tell you about Obama's approval ratings being so high. Obama's approval ratings being so high. That's all we kept hearing, okay? Is his approval ratings are so high, okay? The reason his approval ratings are so high is because he is the one that's going to have to run this election. It will not be long last night do you see Donald Trump out there having to run against Obama? So Obama came out last night, let you know we have a failed candidate. We have a candidate with a major problem. And I'm going to have to take over this thing, and I'm going to have to run here for a third term, and I'm going to have to pretend like it's all about Hillary, but you need to join me because you got to help me get this person across the line, or we're going to get Donald Trump. That's the bottom line. Obama last night has to pull Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton has to have the name Obama in almost everything she does. She's a failed candidate. What will they do tonight? 706-889-9700. What do you think they will do tonight? Russia, do you think, I think Russia, hey man, could you give us back those emails? Could you see if you could find those for us? Because our State Department can't find them. Our FBI can't find them. So hey, can you see if you can find those emails? All right. We'd like to see what Hillary. Assange is dropping these emails like I'm telling you, Hillary has got a problem. What happens tonight? We'll check it out when we come back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you would like to be let me get a couple things of that, some of the housekeeping issues here. One, we're on from 8 to 10, Monday through Friday, FetcherNews.com. On Friday, FYNT travels to Blue Ridge. We're at Sycamore Crossings. The shops at Sycamore Crossings. If you would like to be on our show with us and come up there and join us, we are going to be talking about both of the conventions, wrapping up, and now the campaign is in full swing. If you thought you were hearing a lot about politics, get ready, folks. Friday morning, it will be 24/7, social media, TV, you name it, until November. So would you like to come up and join us at Sycamore Crossing? Let us know. Just come on up there. Hey, sit on the couch, agree, disagree. Did you like the Democrat convention? Did you like the Republican convention? Are you concerned about the Democrats? That Hillary has a chance? Are you concerned that Trump has a chance? Are you a never Trump, never Hillary? Come up and join us Friday mornings up there. We're there from actually 8 to noon. My show is from 8 to 10. But then immediately after this show is the Scott Farrell Show. Scott Farrell comes on at 10 o'clock. What would you describe his show, Lonnie? Have you been listening to his show?
It's kind of broad. It's mostly behavior.
Behavior?
Yeah.
Well, is it helping you?
When I pay attention.
When you pay attention? So it's a show concerning behavior, right?
For the most part.
For the most part, right?
Yeah.
And you're paying attention. Is that why you and I are starting to get along? Is because you're, or are we getting along? Or am I getting along with you and I just don't realize that you're not reciprocating? Do we get along, Lonnie?
Define get along.
Get along, little doggy. Anyhow, Scott Farrell every morning from 10 to 12, right here, Monday through Friday. Great show. Absolutely great show. You want to stay with that. Today, our inspirational moments by Colonel Oscar Poole. Colonel Oscar Poole will be on this morning. And I don't know what else. What else I got to say? It's almost time for high school football. Kids are going back to school. Be careful. School buses. Folks, I like to give that warning. Be careful. School buses are going to be out. You get used to not having the school bus. The kids at the bus stop, so I'm going to start reminding you now. Be careful. School buses will be out. High school football. If you would like to join Team FYN Sports and be on the sideline this fall reporting for your county or your team, get in touch with us. We need somebody in Union Towns, White County, Lumpkin County, Dawson County, Cherokee County, North Carolina, Murray County, Gilmer County, Fannin, Gilmer, and Pickens. We have several people that are going to be on the sidelines, but if you would like to join Team FYN Sports and cover sports in your area or a local college in your area in our FetcherNews.com listening and viewing area, please get in touch with us today. That's 706-889-9700 or chief@FetcherNews.com. If you'd like to, reporters, we're looking for reporters, White County, Lumpkin County, Dawson County, Murray County, Cherokee County, North Carolina. I just say it to practice. Okay, Union County Towns, Fannin, Gilmer, and Pickens. Get in touch with us today. Reporter, community, local government, Board of Education, you name it, get in touch with us today, chief@FetcherNews.com. Folks, if you'd like to be a sponsor of our show, get in touch with us, 706-889-9700, chief at veterannews.com. Get your commercial today to run on our show. Get your advertising on our website. We want to thank Days Chevrolet, located in Jasper on 515. Circuit World. Want to thank Circuit World. It looks like Circuit World's going to be hosting again in Gilmer and Fannin County our football shows. This year we'll be doing our football shows live from Circuit World in Gilmer and Fannin County, so it looks like they'll be hosting that again. Again, we want to thank the shops at Sycamore Crossing. L&L Beanery has changed hands. There's under new ownership. Nathan Fitz is there now, and they still have the free Wi-Fi, so go over and say hello. Salon 84 Hair and Color, West Church Street in Jasper. Make your appointment today. Clock Tower Gifts and Boutique, located in Jasper. Schottenkirk Ford wants to invite you to come meet their management team and their great sales team. Plenty of cars and trucks to pick from. It looks like this year we will be doing Pickens Power Half-Hour Dragon Talk for the Pickens Dragons. We'll be doing our football show at Schottenkirk Ford this year, and we're glad to have them on board for the show. And we also want to thank the 1907 restaurant. Stop down there and eat lunch today at the 1907 restaurant under new ownership. North Georgia Diamond, located in the East LJ Walmart Shopping Center. Promotional code FetcherNews.com. J Fitness, 379 River Street. That's J, Georgia, 706-636-2348. Obama kept me up to almost midnight last night. Oh my gosh. Lonnie, take us to break. We'll be right back, folks.
While the best athletes gather to compete, the rest of us gather to eat. Pizza Hut's Big Flavor Dipper is here. Almost 2 feet of pizza with 4 flavorful dipping sauces. Big enough to feed the whole team for a small price, just $12.99. The Big Flavor Dipper Pizza, only at Pizza Hut.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
The 50-50 sale is back at Schottenkirk Ford. 50 trucks must go in the next 50 hours. Shop over 250 trucks in stock and starting as low as $79.95. And there's several more on the lot just like it. Yes, 50 trucks must go, and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. You have 50 hours to cash in on huge savings. Don't miss our 50-50 sales event at Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
El Rey and J.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and J.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium 1-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
The summer sell down is on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And if you like to save, the time is now. Get a brand new Chevy Malibu for just $19,700. Loaded Silverado Crew Cab LT, just $33,500. Or a new 2017 Equinox from just $23,700. Days has bonus savings on every new Chevy. But time is running out. Don't miss the summer sell down at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Folks, my co-host Stephen Aaron just is running a couple minutes behind, so he'll be here shortly. When he gets here, we'll take a break and get him in on the conversation. It is 8:56 this morning on Thursday morning. Now, Lion, let me ask you a question.
Can I reserve the right to not answer?
Yeah, you reserve the right to not answer.
It was not my intent. That's what I'm supposed to say, right?
Yeah, it was not your intent. Could you wait for any of the questions?
Oh, I'm preemptively...
A preemptive strike?
If it's something bad, it wasn't me. If it's something good, then it was me.
Okay. All right. Now, first of all, do you?
I didn't do it.
Now, get serious, because I don't want to get mad. I'm serious. I don't want to get mad. I want to know some questions, and I just want some answers. All right. Tonight will be the final night. Out of the two conventions, have you taken any of your personal time and watched 1 minute of either of them?
Directly, no.
Directly, no.
Like
Okay.
the videos, you find videos of the conventions online, segments, pieces, things like that. That I've watched, but I didn't sit down and watch the conventions.
But you're picking up pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to know, because I'm trying to learn here. This is a serious conversation you and I are having, okay? So you're picking up pieces, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you pick up pieces of media content of what they say, or are you picking up pieces of the convention?
Most of what I've watched are direct videos of like the people on stage.
Direct videos of the people on stage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So are you ever concerned that they only clip out and put up what they want you to see on both sides of the aisle?
That's why I watch a lot of pieces.
Pretty good. Okay. But you have paid attention to some of it?
Some of it, yeah.
Okay, good. All right, just checking. Now,
well, I mean, it's well documented. I don't like politics. I don't like it. I think.
Why don't you like it?
I just don't trust it. I don't trust any of it. But I think if you're gonna be a voter, it's your duty, responsibility. You have to at least educate yourself, so you don't just walk in and be like, "That name sounds cool. Let's go with that name."
Well, I'm okay you don't like it. Now, I mean, I'm okay you don't like it. I mean, I'm okay that you don't want to pay attention to it 24. I'm good with all of that, because what you're rounding out and telling me is you do at least pull yourself together enough to be an informed voter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoying watching speeches, that's just not your thing. Enjoying, round table discussions on it is not your thing, right?
Yeah, and then strategy sessions, and then how did she look? Did she wear the right clothes? And whatever, it's stupid.
Well, what will Hillary wear tonight? All right, I'm with you on that. Okay. So, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay, one more, and you can refuse to answer. You can, all right? You can refuse to answer. Why are young people? Lonnie's a young guy. Lonnie's a good guy. Lonnie's a dependable guy. Oh hell, everything will go wrong now. I mean, I should never it's like jinx, right? Lonnie's a good, dependable young man here. And for all of the...
Wait, keep going. Say a few more nice things. I'll get you in a good mood and ask for a raise.
No. What you should do is add these up and use them as needed.
Yeah.
You space them out, Lonnie. You never just go push it all. You space it out. So Lonnie's a nice young man here. He comes to you every day. you hear negative things about millennials, half of it coming from me. But this guy here is dependable, all right? For millennials that are not dependable, this guy is. So let's be fair. Lonnie, why are young people more concerned with college debt than the national debt? And did they not realize when they went to college somebody had to pay the bill? I'm serious. I'm trying to open up. This day is past for me. I read book after book and study, but I don't have any college debt any longer.
If most societal, I guess you would say sociological norms now have strayed toward the idea of self-realization, self-preservation, and self-actualization. It's all about improving myself, focusing on myself, and making myself the best person out there. And with that transition, with that sway on the social focus, you tend to lose a lot of the social focus, social actualization, social realization. What can I do? You go back to some of the great speeches of past presidents, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. We've forgotten that. It's not about the country or the society anymore. It's about me and what I want and what I can do and what I can get away with and what I can take out of you.
Okay, so the debt to them, the national debt belongs to the country, and that's my words, kind of like, that's not me. But it's there, but it's not me.
You're exactly right. The government is not me, and if I don't like the government, well, I'll just leave.
Okay.
That's the concept you have in.
Right. So we don't like we're young people. We don't like the government. We just don't think either side of the aisle. I mean, so you guys created this debt, and it's it's not going to be my problem. The school debt I walked in and created, and it's selfish. I say it's selfish. Somebody else needs to pay for it. Now that's probably where I agree with everything you said, and I think you hit a home run on all your comments. I really do. I think you explained it as well as anybody can listen to it nationwide. Lonnie, you explained it. But why is it somebody else's problem to pay for that? Why is it somebody else's responsibility?
Because it's a disposable society. We have disposable plates, disposable forks, disposable phones, disposable this, that, and the other. And so it transfers over, and it does have a lot to do with celebrities and things like that. You hear all these people saying, well, if this person gets elected, I'm leaving the country. If this person gets elected, everybody has the idea of a disposable government now and a disposable country. Well, if I don't like it, I'll leave it, I'll throw it away, and we'll go find something that I do like. Well, if I don't like the debt, I'll just throw it away, and somebody else will have to, take care of it. It's my free lunch. I don't care who has to pick up the trash.
Okay, wow. That was pretty good, if I say so myself. I'll have to listen to that. I have to listen to that again, Lonnie. That was pretty good. Thank you. Okay, I don't even know where to go with that. I mean, we could end the show right now, Lonnie. Just say it's over, man. That's a walk off the stage moment. Way to go. If we had like that applause, sound effect, I'd just be playing a standing ovation for you right now, Lonnie. I would. I tell you what. Thank you very much, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm glad I asked Lonnie the questions, and I'm glad, he cleared that up for us. He's exactly right. Okay. Getting back to, I got on the counter here, act of treason. Is my guest here? Because he is. If he is, we're going to take a break and get my guest in here. Act of treason. Trump torched for urging Russia to hack Clinton email. I don't think he urged them to hack Clinton email. I think Clinton did that. Here's something that, a lot of people won't understand, okay? Because, I don't know. Do they sell bicycles anymore? I mean, does a kid want a bicycle for Christmas? All right? You remember when you left your bicycle out in the driveway and you didn't put it in the garage when you were a kid, and you got up the next morning and you looked out and you couldn't find your bicycle, and your mom said, you told your mom somebody stole your bicycle? What, did you put it in the garage last night and shut the door when you came in? No, I left it in the center of the driveway. You left it in the center of the driveway. So you invited somebody to steal your bicycle. That's all I know. I'm serious. You invited somebody. So the Russians, all we keep hearing this morning and on, is how he invited the Russians to hack Hillary's email. Folks, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Hillary invited the world to steal our confidential, classified stuff. Let me see, I got an email, I got a text message here. I got to double check, see what I got here. Lonnie just rocked the house. How about switching seats? What the hell? Holy, what? How dare you out there? Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. Do you want me to read it again? You want to hear it again, don't you?
I just need a hard copy.
You need a hard copy?
Yeah.
Okay. Lonnie just rocked the house. How about switching seats? That's it. I'm through. I'm out of here. Game over. I've been watching Democrats all week. Lonnie did a great job. We appreciate those comments. Anyhow, it didn't happen, folks. It didn't happen, man. You left it. You took your bicycle. You dropped it off. You didn't chain it up on the bicycle rack, and then you come back and wonder why it's gone. Donald Trump did not invite the Russians to hack Hillary's email, but they will play that, and that's making top of the list. So the audacity of help this morning, Barack Obama running with Hillary Clinton, that takes off today. Mike Pence and Tim Kaine. Is that going to be a boring, somebody said that's going to be the most boring, Mike Pence and Tim Kaine will be the most boring vice presidential debate in history. What say you? Do you think so? I told you this before. What happens tonight? Send me and tell me what you think happens tonight with the DNC. How do they top last night? How do they top last night's lineup? What do they do tonight to launch Hillary? What do they do? I want to know what they're going to do to launch Hillary tonight out there on the campaign trail. Will Hillary have the nerve to come out and say that Donald Trump is trying to get people to steal our national security and confidential and secure emails, confidential, secure, top secret. I've been trying to make sure that I get everything in here this morning. Let's make sure we get to day 4. Let's see what is on tap for day 4, folks. Tonight we'll round out. Let's see if the DNC can close it like Donald Trump did with his optimistic. Okay, we're going to see, well, we got the LGBT. Why they leave the Q off? Why they leave the Q? Now, today it's the LGBT caucus. For 1 minute, there's a Q. The next minute, there's not. Let's get rid of the Q. It's just not working, okay? Chelsea and Hillary. Those are the speakers I see. Yeah. Those are the speakers. Chelsea and Hillary, okay? That's it. Gavel in. They gavel in. And they're going to close out with Chelsea and Hillary. That's what I see. That's it. So what do you think about Trump and the Russian and the emails that are being leaked? Huffington Post, the audacity of hope. I'm going to take a brief break. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. You want to stay tuned for 10 o'clock, the Scott Farrell Show. When we come back, we'll continue our coverage here of the DNC, the RNC, and what's going on and what the campaign may look like here in the near future. I'm your host, BKP. Lonnie, take us to break.